A 1-2 punch tonight for Paul Manafort. This evening, the president's a former campaign chairman sentenced to additional prison time. A lot of eyes on that judge and what she would do. This is the second case stemming from the special counsel's investigation. But then just minutes after the sentencing, after Manafort learned his fate today, he was then indicted in New York City on 16 felony counts, state counts. What this could mean for a possible presidential pardon, here's Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas.
Moments after Paul Manafort was sentenced, I caught up with his attorney, Kevin Downey.
So you were surprised by the sentence? Disappointed.
Manafort was wheeled into court today. He read the same prepared statement, but this time telling Judge Amy Berman Jackson, "I am sorry for what I have done. I want to apologize." But Judge Jackson was unmoved. "It's hard to overstate the number of lies," she said, "and the amount of money involved." Manafort's crimes range from money laundering to tax fraud to obstruction of justice. Still, his attorneys argued he was in Robert Mueller's crosshairs for one reason: his work for President Trump.
Paul Manafort has done an amazing job. He's here someplace. Where's Paul? Paul Manafort.
Manafort's lawyer telling the court, "But for a short stint as a campaign manager in a national election, I don't think we would be here today." Judge Jackson did not buy it. The defendant is not public enemy number one, she said, but he's not a victim either. She sentenced the once high-flying strategist to just over 3.5 years behind bars, on top of that roughly 4-year sentence he received last week. Moments later, Downing went on the attack.
It was callous, it was hostile, and it was totally unnecessary.
Manafort's team had told the court prosecutors showed no proof the Trump campaign colluded with Russia. But Judge Jackson pointed out that was never part of the case, saying the no collusion refrain is irrelevant to the matter at hand. She suggested Manafort's attorney was really putting on a show for someone else. Critics say that person is President Trump. Speaking to reporters, that lawyer appeared to have mischaracterized the judge's words.
Judge Jackson conceded that there was absolutely no evidence of any Russian collusion in this case. So that makes two courts have ruled no evidence of any collusion with any Russian.
That's not what
Part number two.
And at the White House late today, this question.
Will you pardon Paul Manafort?
I have not even given it a thought as of this moment.
And Pierre Thomas reporting in from Washington tonight. And Pierre, we know President Trump was asked that today because he has the power to pardon Paul Manafort of his federal crimes. But we also know the power does not extend to state crimes. And just minutes after Manafort was sentenced today, he was indicted on a series of state charges in New York.
That's right, David. The Manhattan District Attorney has charged Manafort with 16 crimes, most having to do with allegations of mortgage fraud. Legal scholars say it could be an insurance policy to try and make sure Manafort does time behind bars, even if he's pardoned by President Trump. David?
Pierre Thomas with us tonight as well. Pierre, thank you.